Hi, I'm Tavleen. I am an eccentric scientist when it comes to understanding how quantum leaping really works. And I'm also a mad believer that you can actually jump your way to the life that's truly meant for you, that's truly assigned by the universe, that this is what is truly meant for you. In today's episode, we're talking about raising your vibration. Now, this is a keyword which gets thrown around a lot. And I've never understood it until I actually realized that it is like being on a hilltop. You see, we're here right now, and the city is buzzing. There is so much happening in the city. There are cars, there's traffic, there is music, there are schools going on. It's buzzing. But what's happening at the hilltop? Everything gets filtered. There's nothing making its way to you. And you're kind of isolated from it all. What does it mean? It means when your vibrations are higher, there could be so much happening in the world around you. There could be conflicts, there could be emotional conflicts, there could be drama. But you are shielded from it all. You have learned how to shield your energy and how not to get pulled down by these things, how not to get energetically involved into these things. So there is a gap between the thoughts that you think and between emotionally charging those thoughts. It's like there is a stone which is just lying there, it has potential energy, and then you sort of rub two stones together and it creates heat. So that is when you charge the stone and it turns one form of energy into another. Similarly, there is energy is within the world available. You can go on and absorb it and come back and feel really drained out or stressed or depressed. But if you create that gap and if you stay in it, which I also like to call the void, is when you master your personal energy. Now, this is where, I think most of us really get it wrong and don't really get it, because this is where I stayed for the longest time, which is thinking that just think your way out of negativity or you think your way out of the emotional drama. So essentially, you don't think negative thoughts and you will not be negative. Or you force yourself to think positively, smile, and you're good. Well, this isn't the complete truth. So it's somewhere in the middle. The idea is that you also honor your feelings. There is no getting away from that. I mean, it's not motivation at the end of the day. How much can you stay motivated throughout your life? Of course, emotions will come. Of course, difficult feelings will come. There will be grief. There will be emotional upheavals. So, what do? You see them in the eye and you work with them. You release them from your body. You alchemize them. You turn that energy into something else. Now, which is not like a mystical sense as we've come to know, but it is more like if there is a child that comes to you and says, I am hurt and I'm not feeling good about it. You don't just dismiss it and say, oh, come on, grow up. How can you cry about this? No, you just say, all right, I hear you, I'm here. I know that hurts. It's supposed to. It's all right. Just stay with it. And I've done that with my child multiple times. And here's what happens. After 5, 10, 20 minutes of staying with that emotion, he's finally able to get a grip on it. He's finally able to deal with it, get it out of his system. So think of a hot air balloon. Now, there are lots of pebbles in it. The more pebbles you drop down, the higher it'll go. And that's exactly how vibration works too. The more you're able to release from your system emotions that are not serving you, thoughts that are not helping you grow, feelings that are not aligned with your highest purpose, actions, daily actions. Come on, that takes a real toll. We're half of the time doing things which are not aligned with our highest purpose. Every action takes energy. So you're giving energy to essentially to things which are not really meant for you. And so when you drop these things, when you let go of these things, that is how you rise higher. You're not responsible for making yourself rise, but yes, you are responsible for doing cleansing, for doing energetic releases, so that what you end up with is a higher version of yourself. It's like taking a bath every morning. You let go of the thoughts that are not serving you by seeing them, by being with them, not by disowning. And seriously, that's where the gap is. Because for the longest time, I do try disowning. I don't belong here. This is not an emotion that's for me. Just go away. And the more you resist something, the more it persists. The more I wanted to resist the battles of my life, the more they persisted. Until I finally realized that resistance is what we need to master. So when we start looking at what are we essentially resisting, what are you resisting in this moment? Why are you watching this video? What could you have done instead? What shadow of yours could you have dealt with instead? What emotion are you trying to numb? And watching this instead of dealing with that, that would serve you more. When you look it in the eye, when you sit with it, when you allow your emotions to come out and you deal with those shadows, you'll become free, you'll become lighter. And what happens to things that are lighter? Of course, they rise. They don't need any force. The balloons will automatically go up in the air. And that's the beauty of vibration. Little things change your frequency throughout the day. Nothing is constant. You wear a nice purple colored dress, you feel good about yourself. You put on a little makeup, you feel good about yourself. Go to a cafe, enjoy a nice cup of coffee. You come out in the nature. It completely shifts your vibration, your frequency. It completely changes you. It impacts you in a very deep way. It touches you. That is how you rise. In the game of life. Oh, that rhymes, I know. This is what it is, really. Releasing, letting go, making space. The more space you make, the more goodness flows, because the universe is a master of filling spaces. So the more you'll create space and let the negativity, let the emotions that are not serving you be released, the more goodness will flow to you, the more your frequency will be raised, and the more resonance will be created to attract what is truly meant for you. Like Rumi said, be rooted like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. You see, a tree does not cling to what has dried and what is dead, what no longer serves it. It just trusts the wind to take it away, and they drop. That is how we're meant to be. Well, if you wanted to join me on this journey of quantum leaping, then comment below. Just say void. And let's stay connected on this journey, on this beautiful, magical, and mystical journey of quantum leaping together.